Hi McCoy, hi Red. Hope you can hear me okay. Do let me know. Can never tell. I'm just waiting for me little computer to decide it's going to wake up and do what I'm asking it to do. That's something I've got to work out when I do try to set up the Elgar, is which computer is going to be better for it. Because my little Chromebook likes to disconnect itself. Oh. It's okay, the sound was on. Thank you. Yeah, my little Chromebook likes to disconnect itself from YouTube every so often for some strange reason. I have no idea why. The internet's fine, the internet's connected, it's got a good signal and everything, but it likes to disconnect itself. It's the only one that does it. The big one doesn't do it, and the TV doesn't do it, so I don't know. Yeah, I try to do that on my computer. I try and make sure I try to make sure that it's on my computer, but I'm using the PlayStation to stream at the moment. So when I do try the Elgar out, I've got to work out which of my laptops is going to be better to work with it. But at the moment I'm just using the PS4 because you can stream straight from the PS4. Yeah, like I said, my little computer likes to disconnect itself. Right, so let's see where I am. Should be City of Carmoon. I've been told how to say it. Right, run forward and drop into a pit. Right, well I won't run, I'll walk forward. I'm not using OBS. I'm literally just streaming straight from the PlayStation 4, because you can do it straight from PlayStation 4 and 5 to both YouTube and Twitch. I don't have a 5, I only have a 4. So yeah, I'm just streaming straight from PS4 to YouTube at the moment. No, I'm not streaming to both. I'm only streaming to YouTube. It doesn't. It lets you stream to either one, so you can on the PlayStation 4. You've got the option to stream to either YouTube or Twitch. Alright, it gives you the option for both. When I've streamed in the past on the Xbox One, it only gives you the option for Twitch. Doesn't give you the option for PS4. For YouTube, I should say. Then, isn't she going to die if I drop down there? Or is there water? There might be water down there. The plan is, now that I've got the Elgar, to hopefully... no, I'm not. I want you to turn round, Laura. Is to hopefully... yeah, the plan is to hopefully set it up so that I can stream games from the Xbox and from my other gaming computers that I've got, like the PS2 and 3. Yeah, with the Algar it'll be easy to do that. Yeah, I've just got to work out how to set it up and which of my laptops is better for it. Dark has sent me a video. You're supposed to be walking, not running, woman. Yeah, Dark has sent me a video of how he's got his set up. Me. Yeah, I've heard of Restream. I haven't used it, but I have heard of it. Right, I've got to go down here. Hang on, I'm just trying to read what you've said because it doesn't always bring it up very well on the PlayStation. Very easy to set up and use and uses no extra bandwidth. Oh, that's good. And McCoy said he doesn't stream on Twitch. Oh, okay. And some people do both. Some people just do the one. It's entirely up to you. Oh, okay. Yeah, literally some people do one and some people do both. It's entirely up to you. And it's impossible to see almost impossible to see what I'm doing. Let me change the graphics a second because my TV is extremely dark for some stupid reason. Need a new TV. And B, sometimes the TV, the older graphics is lighter than the new graphics, I've noticed. Hang on a moment. Oh, right, so, okay. I think I'm supposed to be going up there. If she decides she's going to, of course. That's the only other hole I can see. Nope. It's perhaps just a little bit too far away. And then not quite far enough. Oh, come on, Laura. We know some people that do lives and stuff on Twitch, but we don't really use it that much, to be fair. I definitely haven't got a proper account on there. Oh, come on, woman. Jump, not fall. Yeah, I definitely haven't got a proper account on there. Fine. Let's see if I move this more, if it will open something else. Hang on. That Twitch doesn't. Twitch used to be good before they put in their new implementation, which starts this month. You have McCoy has an account, but only to support others. They now have a video storage limit for their service. Oh, okay. Now it's been years since I put anything on there. To be fair, I think I did something because I was told that it was good for gaming ages and ages ago. Because I think a lot of people that were on YouTube gaming went to Twitch because of something that Twitch did, that YouTube did. I'm not certain. And then, right, so pull the block. Ah, that's what I'm meant to be doing with that block. Right. One. Come on. Woman, pressing the triangle button for you to pull. No red I have. Hi, Joyce Day. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I'm not that brilliant with names, to be fair. Right, says I can pick up these. My kids. Right, I'm going to push this over one more and then pull that over it. Welcome in, by the way. Welcome in. So, no, I've never, I've streamed a couple of times on Twitch, but I've never done it that much, really. I've streamed. Well, I've been doing this for the past couple of months now, since the new year started. But then, no, since February I think it is even. Then I've also been, every now and again I'll do a stream anyways on YouTube. Depends on how I feel and stuff, but I've been trying to do lives for the last couple of months. You blooming push it. I'm pressing the triangle button and the forward button, so push, woman, push. You wouldn't think the buttons didn't work. Yeah, I can see that I've got to go up there. Right, block into the lower one, over. Pull the higher block onto the lower one, over to the platform in the corner, jump. Climb up, jump to the crevice and shimmy round to enter cave. Right. So I'm going to have to keep double checking the guide. I haven't watched Dark's playthrough of this. Of course. When they make me jump, I react. Right. I don't suppose I can shoot it from here if I jump. Probably not. Hi, Dark. Oh, yes, I can. Just about. Does that possibly mean that I've... Nope, I can still see it. Yeah, the animals always make me jump because I never know when they're coming and stuff. And I don't really mind them, they just always make me jump because I never know when they're coming. Right, I'm going to have to go forward. There, dead. Right, I'd best save now, because I haven't saved yet in this one. Right. BTW, G2G. Oh, okay. Alright then. See you later, McCoy, sorry. Hi, Dark, by the way. If I haven't already said hello. Right. Oh, I didn't read that part. That would have forewarned me about the panther. Then enter, turn left and climb the ledge for a med kit. So there's a med kit up here, I think. Oh, wrong way. Can't hit it that way. Right, got that. Oh, there's other stuff up here as well. And I can see another med kit over there. But I can see other medkit over there, so do I not get that first, rather than going straight to the mummy? Let me just have a look around here first. That's why I've got it in the old graphics, because it's lighter on my TV at the moment. I keep trying to redo readjust my brightness and everything on the TV, and it works a little bit, but then I don't know, something seems to change overnight. I don't know if the TV resets itself slightly or something else. But I can't. Okay. I'll kill it from here. If it lets me. Yes, it did. It did. Good. That one. I'm glad I didn't slide down there to kill it, like the book tells me to. It says slide down to the Sphinx and kill the mummy creature. Then jump into the water and get magnum clips at the bottom. Okay. I want to see... there must be a way over there, but not from up here, obviously. Okay, I can see another medkit on that pillar behind Lara. And there must be a way across. Maybe I have to move that one down there, that box down there. So yeah, I can see some stuff that I can do. I'll put it back into the other one. Oh, I can still see it, but it's not as easily seen. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't seem as light. Sometimes it doesn't seem as light in the new graphics as it is in the old graphics. Right, so now that I've got rid of that mummy creature, I'll go down. I know I'm at the wrong side at the moment. I'm just having a look around a little bit. Because it doesn't always tell you everything in the guidebook that I've got. I'll move that in a moment. Right, it wants me to dive down there. I'll do that in a moment as well. There's another med kit there. Laura wears the spikes, yeah. Yeah, she likes spikes, we found. Right. So let me double check what I've got to do next. Jump into the water, get the magnum clips on the bottom. Funny, because it looks like there's more down there. I mean, at least there's nothing else down here, nothing deadly or dangerous at the moment. It'll just be Lara's incompetent direction taking that gets her killed if she manages that. Right, and it says jump out there and climb the ledges above. Okay, hit me walk square again. Wonder if I can jump across to there. I might be able to, if she lets me line her up properly. Nope. Probably need to do a running jump. Okay, Laura, nut yourself on the tree. I don't know, Laura. Right, let's try that again. Just slightly off angle that time. Good job there's nothing in the water. You've got your PC... You've got your PC controller too, so I have it for my other games. That's good. Oh, that's cool. It lights up. That's cool. I think we are gonna need to buy a new PS4 controller. I mean, we've got a spare one. But the one I'm using at the moment while streaming, I think the battery pack in it has gone, because of the fact that it just needs to be plugged in all the while. So it's probably been overcharged at some point, and the battery pack has now gone, in a manner of speaking. That can happen with controllers, with laptops, with anything really that you're supposed to charge up every so often. It can be overcharged, sometimes deliberately, but mostly by accident. So yeah, I think this has been overcharged by accident and need to buy a new one at some point, but it's not urgent. Like I say, I've got the other controller for when I'm playing normal games. What I do need to try and buy though is another proper PlayStation connector lead for charging, because at the moment I'm actually using the nice long lead that comes off the Xbox because it does fit the controllers. It plugs into the PS4 and it fits the controllers. And it's nice and long. The one that I think we had for the PS4, you always keep yours on with the cord. Yeah, well, the wireless ones you're not meant to keep constantly plugged in. You're supposed to use it wirelessly every so often because it knackers the battery otherwise. But people use them in different ways and stuff. You never use it wirelessly. That's fine. That's fine. But the last connector we had for the PlayStation 4 USB connector thing, it was too short, I think, and we've lost it as well. So we wouldn't be able to sit across from the TV without using the Xbox One. Yay. Right, so I've got that. Let me just have a look across here. Huh? It says jump across and get the jump across the pillar and get the shells, which I've just done. Dive into the pool and go back to the Sphinx. Oh, okay. I thought I would be going through this bit since I'm up here. Oh, she can't. Right, okay. She can't go through this bit. The gap isn't the right size. Okay. Okay. Right, it says climb to the chin and go around the back. Yes, I can move that in a moment. I'll use it first. You're supposed to be walking, not running, madam. I am pressing the square button. There we go. Now, how am I meant to get around without... Is she gonna... Maybe it's not that side, maybe it's the other side. Huh? Climb to the chin and go around back to find a tunnel with shells in it. What tunnel? I mean, I can see a tunnel, but that's not underneath the chin. Hi, Happy. Okay, I think it's trying to not tell me stuff properly. No, she's not going to go up there, is she? Of course not. I looked around here anyway, so yeah. Right, I think I know what I'm supposed to do now. Stupid thing, not telling me it quite right. Aside from not jumping. Right, let's try this again. Hi, babe. I've sent you what you asked me for. She's going to annoy me, isn't she? I pressed the jump button, not the fall button, the jump button. Stupid woman. Right. Well, that's impossible. You can't get there that way, so it can't be that one, can it? It must be round there. Right, okay, I can see something else round there now. Stupid thing. Up. I presume I've got to move that in a moment. Right. Yes, she does walk round there. Okay, then. Okay. Obviously, I wasn't looking quite right before. Okay. Ooh, okay. And some more shells. Okay, so that's them bits found. Find shells, the key, and say, oh, yeah. It actually said save crystal, but I'll save anyways. Have a little drink of water. Because we don't have save crystals now, thankfully. Let me just refer back to my book and see what I want to do. Right, pull the block out from between the Sphinx's legs. To enter the tunnel behind it, use the key to open the door and go down the passage into the next bit. Okay, press the square button so that she'll walk rather than falling. You have a plan for me. Red has a plan for some more Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 9. Cool. David will enjoy that. I'm not so fussed, but David will enjoy it. You alright, you've got the fairy flute still. Steel made a quick save, but with that, but it wasn't easy getting that steel. Oh, okay. Right. No, you are supposed to be walking there. That was the infamous 100 just 1/256 steel of the game. Oh, okay. Now, press the wrong button. That was my fault, rather than Laura's then. Now, why did it suddenly give me a shadow on top of it then? Weird. I'm going to move this out a little bit more, just... I'm pressing the wrong button, so that's my fault, not Laura's. I don't know why it takes us so long to actually move and start shoving stuff. Most likely, David has almost all of the Final Fantasy games, and he's played most of them as well. In fact, I think he's played all of them that we've got, anyways. Of that, I'm certain. It's alright, just in case anything came out. Because that happens sometimes, because it does mumble something about there being a croc to shoot. Hang on a moment. There's a panther. So I read forward a little bit. There's another panther. Oh yeah, if you can hear the music, it's because there's another street party going on outside. Your headphones are on the fritz. Well, is it definitely your headphones, or is it the adapter? Because there's another adapter thing here. And I'll step up here before Panther comes out or anything. Just as well I did, because there's a med kit here. Let's switch the graphics back a second. No, okay. No, it felt like I couldn't hear you. Well, I don't know, it's quite possible that that the jack isn't working properly rather than the headphones, so maybe try it with a different jack, or just try your headphones on the computer when you get in, see if there's any difference. Could also be general connection. So I'm just trying to see where that kitty cat's gone. Round there. Okay, I don't know what that means. Solid guard. Yeah, it could just be a connection problem, David. Waiting for the pamper to come back. There we go, it's dead. Better to shoot it from up here. Oh, yeah, I'm British. Solitude. Do forgive me if I pronounce things slightly wrong. I'm not the best at reading sometimes, especially when the computer doesn't always display names and stuff properly. It's okay. Right. I presume I've got to go that way. Let me save again before anything else happens. So yeah, if you can hear any of the music, it's because there's a street party outside yet again. We always seem to have a street party outside. Well, it's not even a street party, it's just some idiots with their stereos going outside again. And their car stereos. Right. Shoot the panther. Jump to the tunnel along the far wall. Kill another panther. Right, well, I thought as it might be illegal, in all honesty, but they're always doing it. There seems to be certain people that gather outside our block of flats. It's in like a little, the street ends in like a little corner, an end alley or something, whatever you want to call it. Would you like to actually shoot the cat, Laura? Thank you. Alright, you're from England too. Right, so you're from England as well. Okay, cool. You're from, yeah, dealt with noisy neighbours. So, yeah, it's something that's been happening for the last 10, on and off for the last 10 years since we moved in. Yeah, it's something that's been happening on and off for the last 10 years since we moved in. That it's not every night, but quite often when the weather's nice and stuff, they'll be outside having a few cans and playing their music. And whilst I think we have got double glazing, we don't have triple, so unfortunately we can't block the noise out. So if you can hear it, I apologise, but nothing I can do about it. And it sometimes it'll go on extremely late at night. I suppose I probably should phone certain people, but I can't be asked to complain because sometimes fuck. Whew, for a moment I thought I'd accidentally loaded the game, not saved it. Yeah, one of the problems you have to watch out with in certain neighbourhoods is that you make a complaint and you get found and they find out who made the complaint. It can make the situation 10 times worse. I mean, nothing bad has ever happened to us in the neighbourhood that we're in, but I can't hear it so far. That's good. But yeah, it's a difficult process. It would essentially go to a small case court to ask you to and they ask you to contact the council. Would need to record voice clips of the noise. Yeah, this isn't the only thing that's gone on in this area. So we have complained to the council. We've complained to WHG, the housing group. What we basically tried to ask for is for them to put cameras, so that they can see what's going on and stuff, and it might deter them. But nah, it doesn't happen. Yeah. Well, this is Warsaw Council rather than Birmingham. But yeah, they don't like to do stuff if they don't have to, sort of thing. Am I going the right way or did I get turned round? Oh, I can hear a crocodile. I'm going the right way. No, I'm not. That's the panther that way. I must have been turned round. I did hear a crocodile though. I've got a moment. Hope you can enjoy your gameplay and that it gets better for you, because everyone deserves happiness and comfort, especially in their own home. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, for the most part, we're okay here, but what's the word? I'm trying to think of what the words are. The area we live in is really good because of the connections that we've got. Right, we've got really good public transport, so it's really good for that. And we're only 15 minutes from the town centre, walking distance. But at the same time, the area that we live in has quite a bit of a reputation, and it can be difficult at times. I mean, touch wood, right? Touch wood, nothing bad has happened to us. Well, no. Nothing really bad has happened to us in this particular area. Touch wood, right? But the area that we live in does have a reputation. It actually has probably a few reputations rather than just one. We've lived here for the last, well, I've lived here for the last 10, 15 years. Oh, you grew up in Birmingham, so you understand. Yeah, Birmingham's kind of similar. There are places that you've got really good travel connections. Yeah, you've got real good travel connections, but then you've got like not well. You don't want to say boo to a goose. You know, you need to keep yourself to yourself, else you might end up in trouble, as it were. Medkit. The roadman. Yeah, roadman situation, yeah. Roadman situation. I'm not sure what you mean with that. So we don't watch a great deal of news and stuff. I know that there's a problem with the bin men in Birmingham. They're not doing collections and stuff. Because we're in a block of flats, that doesn't really affect us. Yeah, because we're in a block of flats, that doesn't really affect us. Our housing group will make sure that we'll always make sure that the oh, that made me jump. That made me jump. Yeah, the housing group that we rent with will always make sure that we're okay. You know, if the bins don't get collected, they'll always make sure that they are collected and stuff. So, no, I wasn't expecting that boulder either. Luckily, it didn't hit me. So I was trying to work out how I can get on top here, because I can see something on top of here, but no, that's not the right area, the right way. Thank you. Glad you got some support. BTW Team Mode Legend is my fave. Thank you. Right, so when it comes to Tomb Raider, this playthrough that I'm doing at the moment is my first proper playthrough of this particular game. Save again. Yeah, I'll save again. Thank you, David. So yeah, this is my first proper playthrough of this particular game. When I was a kid, I think I played one or two of the first areas, the cave with the wolves and the bears. Got completely and utterly lost, had no idea what I was doing, so I gave up, basically. Never played it again because of that. Then when I met David, my lovely husband, he had all of the games, and sometimes I'd sit and watch him play, and then he's also got guidebooks, so I would look at the guidebooks, and that got me into playing them again. But it got me into playing Anniversary, from Anniversary onwards, on the PS2, rather than the original Tomb Raider. This is obviously the remastered version of the original. Right, let me just read back what I've got to do next. Shoot the croc. Yeah, I shot the croc. Got the med kit. Go up the slope to trigger the border, avoid it. Then go to where it stops. Turn right. And turn right and climb up the ledges. Okay. Oh, you want me to go up these ledges? Right, okay. I presume. I don't know actually if it does want me to go up these ledges, to be fair, because I can... Is there something up there? I think I can see something up... Yeah, I can see something up there. Yeah. Yep, another med kit. And so yeah, this is the first time I'm proper playing this. He has said hello. Dark has said hello. I just haven't seen him chatting for a little while, but he has actually come in and said hello. People drop in and out, that's okay, as long as I've got someone to talk to. So dark on my TV, that is so dark. Yeah, you hear just in the background, that's fine. That's fine. Right, so what have I done now? Climb up the ledges, turn left to find a secret room containing magnetics and medkit. I've done that. Right, dive into the pool. Channel and flip the switch to open a door. Go through and get out quickly to evade crocodile. Oh, great. Another croc. Probably wasn't meant to fall down there yet. Wonder what that cat god is for. Probably got to come back in a moment, haven't I? Right. Shame I can't. Oh, come. Laura. Get out, will ya? Woman. Oh, for... No. Thankfully, they seem to have removed the croc, or rather the door blocked him, thankfully. Hate camera angles and stuff. Luckily, the door seemed to block him, and now he's swam through the door for some strange reason. Okay. He's dead anyways. Go to the ledge below gate and climb up. Ledge below gate. What gate? Let's have a look around here first. I mean, I've killed that croc, but you know. Yeah, weird thing, ain't it? Yeah, thank you for reminding me, my love. Hang on, what did that just say? Oh, I think I've got a new sub. Thank you for the sub. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate subs. I'm hoping to get to 500 by the 23rd, hopefully, and then if it's a couple of days before the 23rd, I can do a stream. I can do a little bit of a party. Yeah. If it's a couple of days before the 23rd, then I can perhaps do a stream party. If not, it'll be a case of doing a stream party in May. Oh, no, I don't want to go that way with the croc. Yeah, it'll be it. Would it involve snake? Well, I suppose that depends on whether or not I've finished playing Tomb Raider. No, it must be up here. It must want me to go up here. Yeah, that would depend on whether or not I've actually finished playing Tomb Raider, wouldn't it? There we go. Yeah, Campbell, yeah. Okay, thank you. So yeah, I will do a stream party. It'll just depend on when I hit the 500 mark. Fantastic, babes. Don't forget to get dinner. Right, so let me see where I am now. I've been going for just over an hour, which is good for me. Right, so I've done that. Oh, it just says go to the ledge below gate and climb up. Don't know if it means that gate. Must mean that gate because there's only the one gate. Okay. Push block towards... Well, that's no help because there isn't a save crystal. I presume it means push it forward twice because I can see another ledge up there. Well, push then, woman. I'm pressing the bloody button. Oh, I see what I've got to do. Ah! At least I'm not going to kill myself by falling into the water. Right, again. Try that again. Campbell, you don't waste any time getting spotted, did you? Oh, okay. I've never played the Soul Solid games. David has played them, but I've never played them. Sorry, I'm just trying to line her up so that she'll actually camera angles are crappy. Too far forward. There we go. Right, yeah, yeah, I presume I've got to push this over to that ledge up there. I presume being the operative word. Because at the moment I can't push it where it is. So I'm going to have to move it slightly. I'm not saying as it wasn't a bestseller, Red. It was just a game that I've never played. I didn't get the PlayStation 1 until pretty late. As a kid, I had... what did I have? That was it. So, as a kid, I had the... my first console. Do you call it a console? I'm not sure actually if you'd call it a console. I'm going to show my age with this. The first game system I had was a Commodore 64. Then for my birthday I got given a Super Nintendo. I think it had been out for a little while when my mum and dad decided to buy me a Super Nintendo. So I had that, and the PS1 I didn't get for quite a few years. In fact, I think actually I didn't get it until I tried swapping with a friend for one, and then I got it. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, I didn't get the PS1 for a while. Might have got it Christmas after I swapped with a friend for a little while for one. There we go. Yeah, as for the Commodore 64, I don't have it anymore. When I was about 13, I decided to give it to the school that I went to for the youth club. So, don't even know what happened to it. I had two cartridge games for it, and all the rest were tape games that you used to be able to collect on from magazines. Right, I'm presuming that I need to go up there. I just want to double check that I'm not missing anything. Right, so go up the stairs, turn round, hit the switch to extend the golden bridge in the pool room, and go back. Okay. So yeah, I mostly had tape games to the Commodore 64. Right, you're aiming to get an original N64 and SNES at some time. Well, David has a SNES, so we technically have a SNES. I just got to figure out how to hook it up and everything and make sure it works still. N64 first, just to have one, yeah. I never played the N64. Was it? We went. After I got a PlayStation 1, I had a few games for it, and then since getting that, I've pretty much been a PlayStation gamer. I mean, David, when David moved in with me, he had the GameCube, and I've played a few games on the game. I've played a couple of games on the GameCube. Right. That I quite like. Mostly Star Fox. So I've played that on there, and then I can't remember if I saved or not, so I'll save again. And I know David's got other games as well, but we haven't got that many for the GameCube. I'm not sure if David got a Wii or if we had a Wii together, the Nintendo Wii, whatever you want to call it. I've got a couple of games for that. Again, it wasn't a game that I got. I don't think it was one that I got myself. I mostly had a PS1, PS2, and then when David moved in, we had the PS3 as well. And then in the last 10 years since we've been married, 11 years since we've been married, we have brought a Xbox One because, well, I brought the Xbox One because the Tomb Raider game came out on it first. Right? We brought Tomb Raider Survivor for the PS3, and then Tomb Raider Rise came out on the Xbox before it came out on the PlayStation. And so we brought the Xbox One. Then I've gone too far. I've gone too far. I've gone too far. I've gone too far. Right. So yeah, I brought that. We've got about 15 games on the Xbox that I've liked, although quite a few of them are available on PlayStation as well as Xbox now. Then about a year or so after we'd brought the Xbox, I decided to buy a PS4, again because a game came out that I wanted that was only available on PlayStation 4. That being the rebooted version of Ratchet and Clank. And I do say rebooted because yeah, it's nothing like the original games. I mean, no, correction. The gameplay is very similar to the original games, but the story, it takes half of the story from the original games and throws it away, basically. But it's still fun. I will actually play that at some point on one of my streams, because it's the only version on PS4 that I've got at the moment. The other games haven't been remastered, but you can play them using PlayStation Plus. And once I've set up the Algar properly, I'll be able to stream those games, I presume, to YouTube. But at the moment, it won't let me do that. It won't let me stream the games on PlayStation Plus and stream to YouTube at the same time. And so I presume I'll be able to do that once I've sorted out how to use the Algar. So yeah, them are the consoles that we have at the moment. I am hoping to, at some point... Laura, please push the block. I am hoping to, at some point over the next year or so, if I can afford to maybe get a PS5. If I can afford to. I've moved it too far now. Hang on, let me just have a look. Oh, okay. Where does it want me to go? I'm trying to work out where it wants me to go, because it doesn't go over there. The block just won't go over there at all. Not off here, it won't. It says put it back to its original position, and then... Oh, right. That's what it wants me to do. Okay. Okay, it wants me to try and be ninja. Right, so I'm going to have to move it there a second. Okay. Now pull. Pull it again. Over and push it from the other side. As long as I don't accidentally push it off. Right. Now it wants me to do this. Nope, nowhere near. Good job I can get up from this side. So now, why can't I go from here? Or am I not tall enough to do it that way? No, not tall enough. Okay. Okay. Just a bit awkward. Don't run off the platform, Laura. Right. Okay. Let's see. Press the jump button, you don't jump. I will have a couple more goes at this, and then when David comes in with dinner, I will be signing off for tonight. So yeah, I was saying that I'm hoping to buy a PS5. The main reason I want to buy a PS5 is the same reason I brought a PS4, so as I can play the newer, proper storyline Ratchet and Clank game that's only available on PS5. Ratchet and Clank A Rift Apart, I believe it is. But that is only available on PlayStation 5. But it will also enable us to download and play the playable content for the Horizon Forbidden West game that we have as well. The extra content for that. Because you can play Forbidden West on PS4, and we have done. Right, we've both of us have played and completed Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West mostly. But you can't play the DLC. Yeah, the DLC Burning Shores on PS4. You can only play it on PS5. Nowhere near. Honestly, she's nowhere near that. You like sure I can't push that off the edge down here and then climb up onto it? Because that is absolutely nowhere near. No, woman, get out the pool. Good job David's coming home with food. Alright, yeah, so hopefully at some point in the future I'll get a PS5. Laura, my water, yeah. I wonder if I can push it anymore. No, probably not. I can pull it, but I can't push it. I don't want to pull it. It must be doable. Nope. I look like I'm getting closer, but no. Right, I think I'm going to save it here, guys. Yeah, I'm going to save it here. Yeah, I think I can make it. She's just being awkward at the moment. So I'm going to save it here. And I will continue this level on the next one. We're only... According to the guidebook, I'm only in part 4. Is what it's telling me to do for the instructions. So we've still got another 4 things to do. Yeah, I think I should be able to make the jump. Yeah, hour and 30, not bad for me. Right, I really appreciate everyone that's come and spoken to me. I really appreciate the likes and the subs. Don't worry too much, Dark. At least you've been here watching me and supporting me. That's what I appreciate more than anything else. If you've been busy, you've been busy. That's fine. Right, so I'm going to come off. And I will see you all. Well, I won't see you. I shall be here again next week. What's the date next week? Hang on a moment, let me look. So I will be live again on the 30th, and I should be live, barring anything happening, on the 20th. That's Easter Sunday. So I should be live on those. I will not be live the following Sunday on the 27th. And then if everything goes well, I should be live again on the 4th, but I won't be live on the 11th of May either. And then it'll be back to normal, back to weekly, as things stand for the moment. So I shall be on for the next 2 weeks, next 2 Sundays, and then I'll be taking a break for a week. Probably won't finish Tomb Raider in that time. I mean, I'm on level 10. The city of Kamoon is level 10, and according to the guidebook, there are 15 levels to do. So I've got another 4 or 5, depending on how you count it. Depending on whether you count level 10 as 1 or if you count it as 0 or something, I don't know. I get confused. But yeah, I've got another 5 roughly. Right, so I shall... Wrong button. I don't want to press that button. What I want to press is that. Exit title. Right, so I shall see you all again soon. Talk to you all again soon, I should say. Okay, thank you very much for your support, and I'll see you again, chat to you again next week. I'll be back next week playing more. Okay. This button. Bye now.